So in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Bradford City versus Sutton United, and then the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 33 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try to 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. I don't really know what happened last night, but we gained nearly 100 subscribers overnight, so we've hit that 8,000 mark. That was my goal for around the end of the season, so to hit it with still 3 months left in that is absolutely exceptional. So thank you all very much for the support. It might be a glitch, I'm not really too sure, but we'll take it for now. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below your score prediction for this match. What would your starting 11 be as well? Would you make any changes to Tuesday night's 4-0 win against MK Dons? Obviously one will be mandatory, with Richie Smallwood missing the next 2 league games through suspension, that being this one against Sutton and next Saturday against Barrow. So a big loss for us from the point of view that we've not really got many midfielders available at this moment in time. Make sure to drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you're new as well, and let's get into it. If we start out then with the current Sky Bet League 2 table, my team Bradford City, we currently sit 13th in the table. After 32 matches, we've got 11 wins, 10 draws and 11 defeats, scoring 40 goals and conceding at 39, which leaves us on a positive 1 goal difference and 43 points. Tuesday night finally saw us go back into positive goal difference. It's been a long time since we saw that. Our last couple of matches then have been a win, a draw, a loss and a draw. Then last couple of matches then been a 4-0 win at home to MK Dons, a 1-0 win away at Wrexham AFC, a 0-0 draw at home to AFC Wimbledon, a 1-0 win at home to Doncaster Rovers in the Football League Trophy quarter-final, a 2-0 defeat away at Swindon Town, and a 1-all draw at home to Salford City. If we compare that then to Sutton United, they currently sit rock bottom of the table. That is 24th place after 32 matches. They've got 4 wins, 10 draws and 18 defeats, scoring 35 goals and conceding 62, which leaves them on a minus 27 goal difference and 22 points. The last couple of matches then have been a loss, a draw, a loss and a draw. Then last couple of matches then been a 2-1 defeat at home to Wrexham, a 1-0 defeat away to Morecambe FC, a 1-all draw at home to Doncaster Rovers, a 2-1 defeat at home to Harrogate Town, and a 1-all draw away at Sutton United. Their last away win came on Boxing Day away at AFC Wimbledon, where they managed to pick up a 1-0 victory in that one. If we have a look though at in-depth Sutton season so far, like I say, just the 4 wins, one of them obviously being in the reverse fixture where they did beat us 2-1 when Kevin McDonald was in his caretaker player manager role. They've scored 35 goals, which isn't the worst in the league. I believe that's the second worst. Only Forest Green have scored less with 32. Conceding 62 though is definitely the worst in the division, quite comfortably as well actually. Their goal difference is the worst, and obviously their points tally is the worst as well. They are 7 points away from safety, having played a game more. But now we're going to get into the team that I would go with if I was Graham Alexander. Some pretty disappointing injury news came out today that Tyreek Wright still won't be back available for selection. I was pretty sure that after the Salford game, when he picked up the injury, he was going to be 10 days to 2 weeks. We're now well over that. We're about a month since that Salford game and he's still not back available, which is really, really disappointing. But in terms of my formation for this game, I have gone with the 3-4-3. In goal, I've gone with Sam Walker. I thought, again, very solid on Tuesday night. Didn't really have many shots to save, but the shots that he did have to save, he saved them very well. There's a save in the second half, which was kind of straight at him, but it was still a pretty decent save. He made a good effort to prevent Jack Payne's free kick strike entering the back of the net in the first half as well. And I thought overall, another pretty solid performance from him, and great to see him get another clean sheet. I think that's 3 league clean sheets in a row now, which is obviously great to see. Into the back 3 then, at right centre-back, I've gone with Jonathan Tompkinson. Absolutely outstanding on Tuesday night. I think I gave him my personal man of the match. If you've not already checked out yesterday's 6 things that we learned video, then make sure to go do so. But Tompkinson was outstanding in that first half. The amount of recovery runs he was making to win that ball back, he was absolutely exceptional. Very solid defensively when he had to track back, when he's on the ball dribbling, he's just absolutely brilliant and 100% has to stay in this side. In the middle, I've gone with Matty Platt. Again, another man of the match contender on Tuesday. I think I actually did give it to Platt, but Tompkinson was a close second. I gave it to Platt because of his goal. Outstanding finish for a centre-half to be able to produce a finish like that. I don't think Andy Cook would be able to replicate that finish so easily. It was an absolutely brilliant finish from Matty Platt. Defensively as well, absolutely outstanding. He won every tackle when Dan Kemp and Jack Payne were picking up the ball, and they're very tricky players. Platt was not falling for any of it. He was making some really, really good challenges and definitely has to stay in this side. And at left centre-back, I've gone with Kieran Kelly. Again, very solid on Tuesday. He got rested for like the last 5 or 10 minutes or so as well when Sam Stubbs came on, which is obviously great to see, that rotation and all that sort sort of stuff. But Kelly, for me, had a really, really solid performance again on Tuesday, and under Alexander, he's been absolutely immense. So definitely needs to keep his place in this side. I think that back three is comfortably the best at the football club at this moment in time. Into my midfield four then, at right wing back, I've gone with Brad Halliday. Again, very, very good on Tuesday night, as he has been for the majority of this season. His Bradford City career on the whole, he's been absolutely outstanding. So definitely needs to stay in this side. Defensively, unbelievable. Going forward as well, offers a brilliant threat down that right side. So he definitely needs to stay in this side. In terms of my two central midfielders, firstly, I've gone with Alex Gilliard, and he would be my captain for this game. Like I mentioned earlier, Richie Smallwood unfortunately suspended for the next 2 games, having picked up his 10th yellow card on Tuesday night, which was really, really disappointing. It was a stupid yellow as well from the referee's point of view. We're 4-0 up, but obviously not going to be time wasting, and yeah, absolutely baffling from a horrible referee on Tuesday. But Gilliard, when he has that captain's armband, we seem to get the best out of him. Obviously, he's played left wing back for the last game and a half or so because of Lewis Richards' injury, and he's done really well in that position, but it's time to get him back in his much more preferred position in central midfield, and like I say, he definitely should be the captain as well. And partnering him, I've gone with Kevin McDonald. Obviously, Gilliard and McDonald are our only two fit and available central midfielders at this moment in time, and we know McDonald's fitness isn't the greatest. Will he last 90 minutes in this one? I'm not so sure. I think he will definitely not play in that game against Wickham, because he's probably going to have to play 90 minutes then against Barrow the weekend after, with obviously Walker and Patterson being out long term. We didn't for some reason get a central midfielder in on loan in January. I still don't know why we didn't do that, because we know we've got injury and fitness issues in them positions, and Smallwood is going to pick up these suspensions, unfortunately. But McDonald, in terms of his performance on Tuesday, thought fairly steady away, pretty solid, nothing really too stand out for me, but I'd much rather have McDonald in that side, because he brings a lot of calmness and composure on the ball, can certainly pick a pass, and yeah, should definitely be partnered in central midfield with Gilliard, in my opinion. And at left wing back, I've gone with Lewis Richards. I'm pretty sure he will be available for this one. If not, he will definitely be back for Wednesday's game, against Wycombe Wanderers. And obviously missed out on Tuesday night because he couldn't really see out of his eye. Bradford City did a TikTok, as they do every week, giving the players a random question to go through. And Richards, you could see him on there, his eye, he had a massive black eye under it. And the Wrexham fans that were accusing him of time wasting at the time was absolutely mental. But it looked like it had been pretty badly swollen as well over the last couple of days. So he should hopefully be back and available. If not, I'd be tempted to put someone like a Bobby Poynton at left wing back. I feel like when you're at home against bottom of the league, you might as well just put a winger there for me. I know some people will go right out. That's never the option, in my opinion. Unless you put Gilliard left wing back and maybe put a Daw in midfield, potentially alongside McDonald, I certainly wouldn't be against that. But my midfield four for now will be Halliday, Gilliard, McDonald and Lewis Richards. And in terms of my front three then, as the right winger, I've gone with Clark-Ador. I can't remember the last match preview, if at all this season, where I've wanted Clark-Ador to start a game, to be honest with you. It's been a long time, but on Tuesday night going forward, he was excellent. He contributed to every single goal that we scored. The first goal, he puts the original ball into the box, which Tompkinson cuts back to find Matty Platt. The second goal, he obviously picks up the ball, drives at his defender, takes him on and gets the shot off early. That is what we need to see more of from Clark-Ador. Obviously, the keeper saves it onto the post, and then Kavanagh taps home. The third goal, brilliant play originally from Andy Cook. He finds a door, takes the player to the byline, gets a ball in. Yes, it's blocked, and Halliday works really hard to get the cross in. Gilliard, unfortunately, somehow doesn't score from a yard out, and then Cook taps home. And then obviously Ador, originally, I think, did he win the ball back? Or he had something to do with the build-up of the goal, and eventually he's the one who does tap home. And we need to see more of that from Clark-Ador, getting the ball and taking players on, and not just playing the simple passes. We spoke about this in yesterday's 6 Things We Learned video. There is clearly a very talented player in there in Clark-Ador. Defensively, he switches off at times, and he's a little bit lazy, but going forward, he's proved on Tuesday night he's got the quality now, so he needs to keep that standard, and if he does, then he should definitely be starting in this team. As a striker, I've gone with Andy Cook. Obviously, got another goal on Tuesday, 15 for the season now for him in all competitions, 13 in the league. But it wasn't just the goal that he scored, which was a real striker's instinctive finish. It was his overall play, absolutely brilliant. His hold-up play was fantastic on Tuesday, and I feel like he doesn't get his goal if his original hold-up play to pass the ball to Ador isn't as good as what it is. He takes the ball away from 2, 3, 4 players with barely any real effort, to be honest with you. And Andy Cook on Tuesday was unstoppable. He won everything in the air in that first half, and had a big defender up his backside, MJ Williams in front screening. Andy Cook was excellent on Tuesday, so definitely needs to start in this one. As a left winger, I've gone with Callum Kavanagh. I thought he had a pretty decent performance as well on Tuesday. I think it goes down as a goal and an assist for him as well, which is obviously great to see. I feel like for a striker or a forward player, getting that first goal at your club is always important, so to do that on your first full home league debut is obviously obviously massive for him, and hopefully he gets the confidence now to build on that and, you know, keeps putting in these good performances, because we've got a lot of good players who can play in these positions. But for now, I think Adore and Cavan, if they play like how they did on Tuesday, they're certainly going to be in this side for a long period of time. On the bench then for me, that I'd leave Colin Doyle, Sam Stubbs, Liam Rydell, Bobby Poynton, Harry Chapman, Jake Young and Tyler Smith. The players currently unavailable are Daniel Yagoke, Richie Small through suspension, Alex Patterson, Jamie Walker and Tyreek Wright. So the players who miss out then through selection would be Ash Taylor, Adam Wilson and Matt Derbyshire. Now then we're going to get into my Game Week 33 League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with AFC Wimbledon versus Morecambe FC. I'm back in the home side for a 2-1 win. Bradford City versus Sutton United. I unfortunately think finishes in a 1-0 defeat. This is a Bradford City game written all over it. Go to Wrexham and be the first team to keep a clean sheet there in over 50 games and win the football match in the last minute. Hammer a promotion favourite in MK Dons 4-0 at home. But then when we're at home to bottom of the league, this has got 1-0 Sutton written all over it in my opinion. Colchester United versus Accrington Stanley. I think finishes in a 1-1 draw. Crawley Town versus Forest Green Rovers. I'm back in the away side for a 3-2 win. Crewe Alexandra versus Harrogate Town. Harrogate obviously coming off of the back of a 9-2 thrilling, dumping. I didn't even know what I was trying to go with there, but they got battered basically, and I feel like they're going to lose this one again. I'm going 3-1 to Crewe in that one. Grimsby Town versus Doncaster Rovers. I think finishes in a 2-1 away win. Newport County versus Gillingham FC. I'm back in the home side for a 2-1 win. Salford City versus Barrow AFC. I think maybe finishes in a surprising 1-0 home win in that one. Swindon Town versus MK Dons. I think finishes in a 2-2 draw. Tranmere Rovers versus Stockport County. I think finishes in a 2-0 away win. Walsall FC versus Mansfield Town. I'm back in the Stags for a 3-1 win. And finally, Wrexham AFC versus Notts County. That was a big fixture last year. This time round, I think it finishes 2-0 to Wrexham in that one. But I'm going to leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Again, thank you very much for 8,000. Whether it's a glitch or not, thank you very much for the support on the channel. It is, as always, massively appreciated. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below your score prediction for this match. What would your starting 11 be as well? Would you make any changes apart from the obvious in Smallwood to Tuesday night's win against MK Dons? Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on Saturday for the match day vlog. Peace.